have a question for all you we're not black, we're not African ass niggas. I have a question for all you we're indigenous, Moors, Aboriginal, Hebrew, Israelite ass niggas. And my one question is, what's wrong with being African? Why will you go out your way to find something, anything, to call yourself besides that? What about that word triggers you so bad? We out here dying. I'm not finna argue back and forth with you about what we should call ourselves. You could do that yourself and figure out why you have a problem being what you are. Okay?
Alright, well, I got an answer for all you. I'm trying to be extra woke. Black power, black power, black power. But looking hella thirsty with your titties all out as... Now see, it would be wrong if I said that. And you see, this isn't about trying to tear down a sister or trying to tear down somebody who may not be informed. The goal is to uplift our people. And even though when I watched the video, I felt like the sister wasn't being the most sincere with the questions or was really asking to learn, but it had a lot of funk on it. You know what I mean? Let's just call it that. Even though that, let's use this as a teaching moment. So I hope the sister is paying attention because we about to get into some things. The question was asked, what's wrong with being African? You know, and she posed it to all the we're not black ass niggas and I wear more ass Hebrew ass. Okay, I got it. First and foremost, associating more with a social group or organization like Hebrew Israelite or whatever other group is not a fair association, or you don't have a good understanding of what's being said. More is an identity. It's not some group that you can join or not join. It's not like being a Christian and you go to the church and sign up. We've been Moors since we were born. It's just who we are. We just didn't know it. Never mind that. Let's get to the question. What's wrong with being African? Well, as a Moor, I'm going to tell you nothing. Further than that, I'll show you. American Dictionary of the English Language. Noah Webster, 1828. Gonna look. I already looked up the word, so I got the page for you. We're looking up the word more. You can go Google this right now. Google this right now. Go look up American Dictionary of the English Language, 1828, Noah Webster, and then it'll come up and you can look up the definition for yourself if you don't believe me. All right? And I don't want you to believe me. I want you to see for yourself. More. A native of the northern coast of Africa. Maybe I didn't understand that. Let me read it one more time, okay? More. A native of the northern coast of Africa. Now you see, Moors don't have any problem with Africa or the idea of us being quote unquote African in the context of being one of the people from the nations within the continent that we know as Africa. Now, if you want to get real technical, there's some legal things that come with the association of that term African that you may want to be reserved about. But you have it misconstrued, and if anyone out there is watching and believes that Moors are anti-African or anti-Africa, they are mistaken. Moors are from Africa. Morocco is in Africa. The ancient name was Mauritania, Africa. Don't believe me? Stop listening to the people that don't know what they're talking about and investigate, do the research for yourself. That is the key. You understand? But I want to get a little deeper real quick, is because something that I noticed, she said, oh, we're not black ass niggas. What's wrong with being African? And see, the subtle thing here is when we say that, we're not black people, the sisters and brothers that still believe that we're black, the sisters and brothers that are Moors, yes, but still believe we're blacks, in their minds, they believe saying we're not black is like saying we're not African. And that's why she would ask what's wrong with being African. It's like we don't want to be black. Well, what's wrong with being black? Black is synonymous with Negro, which is synonymous with slave. And so by calling ourselves black, we are choosing to call ourselves slaves. Word of Kanye West. Sounds like a choice to me too. The question I have for you, sister, are black people out there, when are you gonna choose not to be a slave anymore? Goddamn, that's a good ass question. Good God. Much love to you. Keep studying and understand nationality is the key. What's your nationality, baby? Black ain't it. Colored ain't a nationality. African American ain't a nationality. African and what's that on your shirt? Ain't that a nation? Woo. Do some studying. Moorish American. Much love.
Yeah. I think she highly educated. With the streets she well acquainted. Her spirit elevated. That body kinda flavor. Not a Muslim but give her respect. Even when she in that dress, she make me wanna be better. Crazy part is I ain't even with her. For the ones that got it all but ain't tryna show much. I love you. For the gold gym nuts but ain't got a toe touch. Ooh, I love you. For the ones that know they self and keep it modest. I love you. Shoot the sexiest, baby, let's be honest. Ooh, let's just be honest. Be honest. Be honest. It's hella real. I wrote the says and I wrote the says. If nobody said, I think you hella real. It's hella real. I wrote the says and I wrote the says. If nobody said, it, thank you. You call Ed Sis Queen.